Our sessions and our practices together, they're more or less just me hanging out with my friends while also like doing something productive. They're just fun bonding times for us, as well as obviously like getting better and like seeing each other get better. That's also super fun.
We basically just meet up to dance around on the floor and do whatever we want and not worry about anything else. So even though like if it's been a long day, it still helps us out by like letting us be ourselves for like a few hours out of the day.
My name is T. I'm a third year and I'm in computer science.
My name's Brandon Kuhn. I go by B Kuhn. I'm a fifth year and I'm an education major.
My name is Mark Kamimoto. I was an English major, graduated in 2001, and right now I work in IT here actually at UC Irvine.
My name's Anuj. I'm an aerospace engineer at UCI. My year is a third year, but I'm a first year transfer here.
From the time I first came into the club to now was probably a transition period between eras. So we had to like figure out, how are we gonna, run our sessions, how are we gonna work together as a dynamic and as a team. We're essentially reconstructing the image of BBA because everyone who knew the old generation BBA, they also graduated and left. So we're just trying to establish like who we are as an organization and as a team and as a group of people.
Personally, I lead the training here. I want to create an environment where we all want to train and we all want to compete at other events to create kind of like a crew aspect, hopefully in the long run, but for now just like getting better together as like friends who go to school together and stuff like that.
For UCBL, I guess it's split into like parts. So the first part would probably just be foundation.
We all start off with top rock and footwork as warm-ups, and then we'll go into stretching together, and then we'll start doing freezes/stacks across the room to practice our freezes. And after that, we'll do footwork drills across the room and back. And after that, we have this part called power hour. I know a lot of people like power, so we practice power for like an hour, like in small groups of 3, because we want each other to keep going as much as we can, but also give each other critiques to help get that move better.
The third part is just the mock battle, just so we can get used to battling and throwing our rounds together in a cohesive manner.
So that's kind of like the structure, generally speaking, for now, but it just changes as we get closer to the battle because we start practicing routines, sets, combos, stuff like that.
So did the UCBL training help my individual skill sets? For sure it did. It got me in the mindset of putting stuff together in a run, and mostly like, if it's just like a jam and I'm just ciphering, I'm just kind of just going off and just doing whatever, but I'm not really like putting stuff together like how I should for like a battle.
Back in high school, I was just really a powerhead, and so now being with these guys and just seeing a variety of moves, styles, and flows, it really adds to me as I can learn from them through a little bit of imitation because I'm not familiar with the more footwork side of thing and just variations. So it's really just like, just blown me up in terms of just growing and things of that nature.
For sessions, that's just on people. I don't want to like baby people, but I message the people personally and kind of try to get to know them, try to see if they want to come out and teach me a few things, if like I really see potential or I really see that they really want to come out. For the UCBL trainings, there's just a strict regimen of like, just make sure you show up unless otherwise. So besides like vacation breaks, final projects, final papers, so that's okay, but this incentive is like, you get to be on the squad. Is not necessarily based on skill entirely, but kind of like attendance. Not to say that should matter for everything, but just for this practice or for this competition in general, we want people who are committed and who are down. Like, I want people to commit to this as much as they would commit to like school or something like that.
I really view these moments as almost a blessing, to be honest. When I came back into the scene, I remember I went to my first session. It wasn't here at UCI, it was back home in San Diego. I went back and I sessioned for the first time again in 2.5 years, just really feeling it out, feeling the vibe and just trying to move. And I remember walking back home from there and just like looking at the sky and thinking, I don't know why I ever left. And then when I came back to UCI, that feeling was just amplified. It's like, it's all right here. I can do anything and everything I want to with my dance, with my movement right here.